Yeah, excited to be qualified for a bowl, and I think going to a great city like San Diego is going to be fun for our entire team. I know the guys are all pumped about it and have a great opponent to play, so it's an exciting way to end the year.
Can you talk about the history of the Holiday Bowl?
Yeah, I don't know too much about it other than one of our staff members had a heck of a game out there. I know as far as Texas Tech goes, so Coach Cumbie will be fired up to be a part of this. And anytime you qualify for one, and I know there's a lot of history out there for great players playing in this game, I think it means a lot for our program.
Considering the way you guys ended the season, we're getting to go to a place like San Diego, get the guys fired up, you think?
I hope so. We got to get a lot better before we get out there than we ended it. I know that because Arizona State's a great team and had a great year. So more than anything, to have those bowl practices to try and improve as a team, I think that's the biggest part of this whole deal.
Can you talk about the challenge of playing Arizona State?
Yeah, they're a great team. I've known Coach Graham since I was at Houston. He coached at Tulsa, and have always been really impressed by his teams. Everywhere he's been, he's won. He's a great defensive mind, and now they're playing great offense over there with a bunch of really good skilled players. So it'll be a huge challenge for us.
Did you catch the Pac-12 championship?
I did not.
Coach, what's the message to these guys going into this bowl game?
Just trying to improve, trying to end the season a way the seniors can be proud of. I think nobody's happy with the way it's gone these last few weeks, but effort's been good. We just have to clean up a lot of the execution and shore up some positions before we get out there.
You mentioned about how special for Sonny and Trey and Mike.
Yeah, they had a great memory. Obviously, it was their last game as a Red Raider, and to go out in the style they did, one of the bigger games in Tech history as far as wins go. So they have some great memories, and I know they're excited to be back out there.
Over the past few years, the program has brought in some California junior college recruits. Do you think this will open you up? I know there's people out there right now.
Yeah, anytime you can get out to that side of the country, I think, and bring your product out there, I think it's good. And then we do have some guys here, seniors, that are really excited to end their career out there on the West Coast.
Kliff, did you travel to the ASU game in '99?
I did. I played out there just a little bit at the end, but I was on that team.
So that was your first game, wasn't it?
Yes, first time to ever play in a college game.
Coach, other than the actual game, kind of talk about what are you looking forward to in San Diego?
SeaWorld, I think will be fun, and the zoo. I know those are two trips we have set up, so it'll be great to get. A lot of these kids haven't been out of Texas, on this team, and to get them out there and just see other parts of America, I think it'll be fun for this team.
How much do you feel like this team is ready for the practices and the preparation of getting better over this month?
They better be. Like I said, we got a great opponent in Arizona State, so they better get a lot better this next month if we want to show up and compete.
Do you recall if you recruited Marion Rice or not, either coming out
I
of
did.
high school?
I did. At Houston, the University of Houston, we were really serious on him, and he's a tremendous player. That's what we loved about him, was what he could do receiving and running the football, and he's had a great career out there.
Did you recruit him coming out of high school?
Junior college.
JC.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
What's your schedule going to be around finals, or when are you on the field again?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday this week will be off, and then we'll hit it. Finals wrap up Wednesday. We'll be back out there Wednesday to practice Wednesday afternoon, and then pretty much straight through.
Hey, Coach, one more thing. We know this is pretty much a business trip, but what is that as far as, the fun and everything's going? It kind of keeping the guys focused that this is a football game that you guys need to win.
Yeah, I just think the way the season has ended, those guys should be highly motivated to play well, and you get one more shot to show the country what type of team you are, and I think that's motivation enough.
Does it seem like a fresh start since the disappointment at the end of the season?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just think anytime you get another game, you're happy to do it. You only get 12, you're guaranteed 12 a year, and so you got to make them all count, and adding a 13th just gives you another chance to play.
It's very exciting, I was hoping for that, being that the effort that we put out at the end of the year. So I was hoping that'd be the best bowl we could advance to, and just happy to be able to go home and end out this career in San Diego.
How much family you feel like you'll be able to have there as opposed to normal games here?
A lot. It's gonna be a lot more. So my family members and friends at home have already been contacting me. How many tickets can you get? So that's gonna be probably the only stressful part about the whole thing, trying to get enough for everybody to come out and watch.
Have you been to Qualcomm Stadium before, Will?
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan, so me and my dad, we always went down there when they had a preseason game against the Chargers. So, that stadium, it's a pretty nice stadium. I just like the whole atmosphere out there. So, yeah, it should be pretty exciting.
Think it'll be a little surreal playing on that field?
Probably, yeah, because, I think the last time I went, I was probably, 14 or something like that. And just actually being out, sitting on the side, just watching, like, one day I was like, I want to be able to play out here. And now it's finally coming true. So, I'm very excited about that.
So what's some of the advice that you can give these players to kind of stay focused in a nice city like this?
We're there first and foremost for the business trip. We got to take care of our responsibilities, and you got to come out with this W. We've been having, not too good of success towards the end of the year, so we got to bounce back. Just worried about that first, and then have fun later.
What do you have to do as a defense to bounce back in time for the Arizona State offense?
I feel like right now, he's taking it pretty light on the seniors right now. He has us, trying to mentor the young guys, getting them ready for backup roles in the future. So we just have to, stay with our technical game and keep working on that, and just keep focusing on what we have planned against Arizona State.
How much were you able to watch a little of Arizona State yesterday?
I watched a good deal of that game. I was just watching it as a fan, but now to see that we're actually playing them, and this week go into it and actually break down the film as a player.
What would you tell your teammates, or have you told your teammates about San Diego?
I said it's quite a sight to see. A lot of you guys are going to probably fall in love with it and not want to return back to Texas. But, it's going to be very fun. A lot of guys have been asking me a lot of questions about it. How's it like out there? I'm like, you just have to see it for yourself. A lot of you guys are going to really like it, so it should be a good experience.
I feel like this is a fresh start for you guys because there's such a long gap and because of the way the season ended.
Oh, yeah, definitely that. It's time just to turn a new page, let this game carry over to what they're going to do in the future here. So I feel like this break, is definitely helping us out a lot, and we should have a great deal of energy going out there.
With the way the season ended, to get to play in a bowl game like that in a place like San Diego, you think that will, or how much will that get the guys maybe fired back up?
I feel like that's gonna, give a lot of guys a lot of energy. Being that, at first we were a little disappointed, finding out that we might have to go back to the Texas Bowl. Not that the Texas Bowl is bad, it's just, you want to experience something new. So for that to be San Diego, a lot of guys haven't really been to California or even some nice like a city as San Diego. So, it's a great deal just to go out there.
Will, have you ever thought about going pro, or do you see this game as an audition for scouts or anything like that?
No, I definitely think about going pro. That's just been a lifelong dream of mine. So I'm going to go out there, have fun, just lay it all on the line and, just keep praying and wish for the best.
You mentioned talking about the young guys and making sure that they're right. Talk about that legacy that you're trying to leave.
I'm trying to leave a legacy, just a hardworking guy. I feel like I'm a pretty good effort guy and just play every snap like it's your last and, just lay it all on the line for your teammates. This game, it could be taken away from you very easily. So I just feel like everybody has to give 100% effort all the time, and, that's when successful things will happen.
We're excited. We're excited to be able to have another new experience for the guys. Houston was a great bowl last year, but, just being able to experience another city, being in another stadium and playing a team from the Pac-12 is big for us, and, we're excited about it.
How much of a draw is it being in California in a great city like San Diego?
Oh, it's big, huge, especially since we got 3 guys on our team, closing out their careers, going to be able to do it back home, and I think that's really big for us, and it's awesome to be able to do that. They've contributed a lot over the past 2 years, and, it's good that they can go out at home.
Could a win in a bowl game like this erase some of that nasty taste from the final 5 games of the season?
Absolutely. I think any win would. We haven't won in a while, honestly, but, we want to finish strong. We want to being able to win a bowl game, especially the Holiday Bowl, would be big for us and, getting some momentum going into next year.
How do you guys keep focus in a city like this?
I guess we're just kind of used to it, and, with the coaching staff and everybody that we have, they keep us pretty much focused and they keep us busy, whether it be school or football. So it's not too tough.
Were you able to watch any of the Arizona State game?
Caught a glimpse of it, not as much as maybe some of the other games, but caught some of it. Not enough, to break them down or anything. Have to get in the film room for that. But they're a great team, and they've made a lot of noise this year, so it'll be a great matchup.
What would it mean to send the seniors out with a bowl victory?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge, especially the season we had. Just to end on the right note. We've had a bad taste in our mouth the last few weeks. So to be able to go out there and be able to compete and hopefully come out with a victory for these guys would be huge.
Anything else?
Your position coach had a pretty good game out there about almost a decade ago. Did you watch that game as a kid or anything?
No, I didn't watch anything, but I've heard plenty of it from him. Apparently, he took down Aaron Rodgers, and that's his kind of claim to fame. So we've heard a lot from him about it, and I'm pretty sure he's fired up about going back with us, as a team now, going back up there where he, had a great game. So, we're excited to go out there and witness it.
You guys have been bowl eligible for quite some time, but the thought was you'd be going back to Houston for the Texas Bowl. Does this maybe put a little extra zip in your guys' steps, going to more of a glamorous bowl like the Holiday Bowl?
Yeah, I think so. It's just, I think it's just the experience. You want to, a bunch of guys just, have a few years here, and to be able to experience something new is big. Like some of the guys that have only been here 2 years, they wouldn't have been able to experience a different bowl if we would have went back to the Texas Bowl. Texas Bowl was a great bowl though, so no complaints there. But just getting out there and experiencing something else, experiencing a new city, in a new state, so we're excited about it.